He never liked THF Basil.
Hey, so we rocking with Mac Moolah today. We're doing a little quick reaction video, right? But remember, before I get into this, the videos on the side that you seeing over here is basically me just like introducing you to the art. Like, this is what I do. I've been drawing since I was 6 years old. I still remember the moment I started drawing, why I started drawing, and I haven't stopped since. I pretty much always got a pencil in reach. Bro. I've been painting for like 5 years now, oil paint. I don't know, bro. I kind of picked that up real quick. I went to Italy. I lived in Italy for a while to learn how to paint like traditional style, you know, learn how to do traditional sculpting. My masters out there call me a natural. Like, I don't know, bro. I picked it up real good. I'm real gifted with this, and I got a lot of ideas I could share. I got a lot of tips and tricks I could share, and I want to share, but I really need to hit 1,000 subscribers. I really need to get monetized so I could start putting out some original content for y'all. So if you want to learn how to draw, if you like my art, if you want any tips on tricks in Adobe products and how to do this, that, and the third in the art world, in the creative space, drop a like, drop a subscribe, share, anything to show some support, yo. And that's enough for me. And let's get straight into today's reaction video from Mac Moolah. If you're not subscribed to the man, go over and hop over there and subscribe to him. You know what I mean? Today we're talking about Chirac. Yo, why I keep hitting this, bro? Bro, you need 2 keys to hit that, bro. I got 1 thumb hand, bro.
Wait, what the f did you just say?
Basil was in a relationship with Raheem's mom during this period. However, when they started dating, he never liked THF Basil, and he didn't accept him.
Wait, what the f did you just say?
Basil was in a relationship with Raheem's mom during this period. However, when they started dating, Raheem never liked THF Basil, and he didn't accept him.
Where he getting this information from, gang? Where all these niggas be getting this info?
These exotic boys, smoking exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic blocks. Tried to pull up real fast with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
So they talking about Basil again, y'all. They talking about Zoo. They talking about some gang. I don't even want to talk about what this title say right now. What y'all on? It's your boy Maco, aka Mr. Moolah Mac on Phone Grade. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We finna watch this video and talk about this video, okay? That's what a reaction is. So all you ass niggas to me in the comments, you talk too much, you talk too much. Suck your mother! Yeah, man. Come on, lame nigga. It's a reaction, stupid. That's what I'm supposed to do. You didn't click on the video to watch the video. You clicked on the video to watch me talk about the video.
Facts.
So shut the up, watch it, and laugh. Have a good day.
The story of THF Basil is like the script for a gangster in a Hollywood crime action movie. Make no mistakes, what you're about to see is all reality, and no fiction or make-believe.
You're about to see is all reality.
It's a tale of a man who grew up in the streets and possibly did everything and anything that is to be done in the hood. Theft, to illegal possession of firearms, drug trafficking, and even getting charged with murder. But as the OG that he is, Basil somehow beat his charges. However, you can only take
flexing with the money.
That's what makes him different from all the other rappers. He's not just a splitter dropping bars. Basil knows the streets. It's all about that life. It's the story of a man who's become the most dangerous man in the rap game. On September 26, 1991, Collier, aka THF Basil.
I've been saying that got somebody since 91. How old is this nigga?
And then, yo, how come everybody they be talking about he the most dangerous in the rap game? He the most dangerous in the rap game. Bro, who really the most dangerous in the rap game?
Nigga got 74-year-old, 30-year-old. I ain't know what the f. I ain't know where he was going with that on bro grade, but I ain't gonna lie. Before we even get into the video, like, man, I'm 20. I'll be 25 in what, 2 months? About 2 months. I've been hearing about Zoo name since I was 14, 13. You feel me? Y'all just not starting to hear about this. He just not like people starting to know who he is and his story or whatever. I've been hearing this nigga name since I was 14. Jumping off the porch, you know what I'm saying? You will hear older niggas talking about, yeah, that nigga Zoo, yeah, that nigga that being old. You'll hear that. You'll hear shit like that just in the streets or in parties. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear that on Phone Grade. I ain't never knew what the hell he looked like or what was going on for real. Well, I know some shit that I heard, but I ain't gonna repeat that.
Basil, Zoo, or Basil,
you know, police.
Born near north side of Chicago.
Yeah, facts.
He grew up in the infamous
Cabrini Green
housing complex.
Okay.
Built in 1942, this complex once homed 15,000 people.
Goddamn, for real?
Originally had 586 units, 54 buildings.
Oh,
at some point, it was that close to 100,000 people lived in these apartments.
What?
Cabrini Green was built to provide inexpensive and safe houses for working class people in Chicago.
That ain't
By
gonna work.
1980, it had become one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in all of Chicago.
Yeah.
Life in Cabrini Green had deteriorated up to a point that the Chicago Housing Authority didn't even know who lived in the buildings.
Hell no.
Therefore, they
How?
decided to start demolishing the buildings in 1995 when Bezu was just 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
His family was one of the many
He did
that
it
were forced to
99,
move
he
out
said?
of the complex.
95?
Young Bezu and his family moved to the Woodlawn neighborhood, the place that would shape the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Although Bezu's
See now,
parents were
that it be small like that, like the Cabrini Green thing. When they tore that down and you had to move, now it's 15,000 or however many thousand
Right.
people living in this big ass complex.
Gotta just disperse.
They gotta go. You feel me? Everybody gotta go wherever they can find somewhere to go. And this back then, you can't go in apartments.com, gang. Like, think about it. You in a newspaper calling and shit.
Yeah,
You feel me? You gotta
that's
call,
chaos,
go look
bro.
at it, figure out the floor plan, where it's at, all like you gotta do all that. So you gotta go where you can go. You feel me? So now you got 10-some thousand people spread out all, and they gonna go somewhere kind of close. They ain't gonna go to the whole other far west side. No shit, you feel me? They gonna go to Woodline, Hyde Park, goddamn it, over there. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
present in his life while he was growing up. That didn't stop him from getting
Because Cabrini Green was on the low end, so they ain't finna go to the
He and his younger
spots
brothers,
outside,
Gutter
like-
and Lil Gutter, started hustling.
Gutter and
in
Lil
the
Gutter. Them his
streets
brothers.
before they
Gutter
were
was his
proper
brother.
Teenagers. Bezu and his brothers joined the 46 Terror or 46 Woodlawn gang, a set made up of Mickey Cobras and Black Disciples. The gang was named after their hood, 46th Street and Woodlawn
Woodlawn,
Avenue,
yeah.
but the gang changed its name after the death of Gutter in 2011.
And Gutter was
who was only
Zoo's
17
brother.
at the
I didn't
time,
know that.
was with his friends when he accidentally
He was
shot himself
17.
in the
Oh,
head. He removed the shells from the revolver but put them in his pocket. Gutter then jokingly put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger.
For real?
Fortunately, one of the bullets remained in the and Gutter shot himself, but later
Damn,
pronounced at the University of Chicago Hospital.
What?
Renamed the group as Gutter Gang after his incident. However, after the death of another member, Johnson Morton, also known as Trigger, the group changed their name to Trigger Happy Family,
Yep.
or THF.
That's
in honor of
crazy,
their fallen
bro.
member.
I didn't know
Bezu
that.
and another
He,
gang-
he taught me something. I don't know if he making this up, but I
That
didn't know
boy
that.
killed himself?
I didn't know that's why they call it Trigger Happy Family, because a nigga named Trigger. I didn't know that. I thought it was just called, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was just Trigger Happy because we be popping niggas. I don't know.
What's her name? Bruh were the top members of the gang. They both had a reputation as someone no one messes with. But while the gang might be named after one of its members, the term Trigger Happy seems to be applied literally in this sense. The gang is allegedly responsible for dropping a lot of bodies, especially during their beef against the 051 Young Money gang. The beef between THF 46 and 051 Young Money is one that allegedly started even before THF Bezu was born.
Now look, y'all. 46 in Woodline, 51st in Drexel. I think Woodline is probably 4 blocks up, 5 blocks.
Yeah, that's 5 blocks, bro.
And then 46 to 51st is got 5 blocks.
This beef supposedly
That's how
began
close they
back
is.
in the 1980s.
5-minute drive, literally.
Got pretty serious again in 2007, and the war would perhaps officially
That's facts
begin
right
in
there.
2008 when he had his
It's an
first
old video.
On September 27, 2008, 18-year-old Zeko was outside
Zeko,
a McDonald's parking lot in the 700
Tall
block
Zeko.
of East 47th Street when he got into an argument with some
East
rival
40
gang
what he say?
members. 700 block of East 47th Street.
Oh, he was on 47th?
Got into an argument with
Damn.
some rival gang members. Zeko was a Mickey Cobra and also a member of the 051 Young Money.
Right.
Unfortunately, after the argument, he was then shot multiple times by THF Aki. Zeko passed away the next day around 10:05 a.m. Would begin a war that saw both sides suffer multiple casualties. THF Aki was charged with 1 count on October 9, 2008. The cops couldn't find
I
him
remember
because
that. I do remember
Aki had
this.
already flown the coop. And it wasn't until almost a year later that he was eventually found in Indianapolis.
Oh, they
He was
ain't-
extradited
yeah,
to
I did hear
Chicago,
about that.
and he was sentenced to 28 years in prison.
God,
051
28 years?
wouldn't have their own revenge until April of 2011. Another member of 051 called Montana allegedly shot
Dylan,
THF Quint. Shortly before 5 p.m., 17-year-old Quint was walking down to the corner of 46th Street and Cottage Grove Avenue.
46th and Cottage.
He was also a member of THF and Bates.
Bro, that's
2 minutes
crazy,
later, the
bro.
moving car opened fire on all 3 of these men, and they were all dead.
right.
It's the first time Bezu would catch a bullet. He was shot in the foot, and Rome was shot in the legs. But Quint was the unlucky one who
He
suffered
passed right
fatal
there. So
injuries.
Zoo was there when his homie-
5:45
when his homie
p.m. on the
passed.
same day, Quint passed away.
And he got
Bezu
blood
recovered
ties 'cause
from
he-
their injuries. On the
Right.
day of his funeral, 051 Montana would also mock him on Facebook by posting
Funeral today,
to
rest
rest
in
in
Quint.
This post is more or less Montana's way of claiming responsibility for the
Right.
bomb. Also during this period, Bezu and Bruh were the most feared THF members on the streets. While for the 051 gang, their most dangerous member is 051 Melly. But what if I tell you that Bezu and Melly always seemed like they were friends?
And I done said this a lot of times on this channel. And every time I say it, y'all be, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not the same thing because it's rich. Listen, folks, this is the same thing as the Army. In this sense, if you go to the Army and you a private, I'm talking about small shrimp, small fry, nobody listens to you, got no authority, you a beginner dude, and you go to war, and you come back, and you got, by the time you get back, you got 85 bodies on front of grade. You done saved 2 niggas from a burning Humvee, you done sniped a nigga, quick scope, ran down, you John Wick out here on phone them. When you get back, you gonna be big dog.
Yeah.
You gonna be celebrated. Everybody gonna be scared of you. It's like a respect thing. So this is all I be saying that for. Y'all be trying to make it seem like these niggas in the streets just be demons from the gates of hell and shit. And that's not the case.
No, you gotta look at people's situation.
They just respect it and people listen to them and they know you get what you call it when you do certain things. Because at the end of the day, ain't this other side of people, whether it's legal or not, ain't they coming over here trying to smoke us every day? Right? So if one person from our group take it within himself to go beyond what he has to do, he don't have to do it. He can come and be scary on the block just like everybody else. He took it upon himself to grab a pipe, take his to the ops hood by himself, do whatever he did, make it back, not get locked up for it. You feel what I'm saying? When he gets some money, he spread it through the block. Nigga, of course, this group of people is going to love him. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And of course, this group of people is going to hate him. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean he deserves to. That doesn't mean, you feel me? Because if ain't put him in this situation in the first place,
facts.
He wouldn't even have these choices on the table. If niggas weren't trying to come in the first place, he wouldn't have had these choices on the table, gang. So you got to tap into the mind of what's really going on. A lot of motherfuckers be speaking about things they have no idea about. You grew up in the suburbs your whole life. You have no idea what's going on here. You feel what I'm saying? You had a good life your whole life. You had your mom and dad. You feel me? One was a doctor, one was a lawyer. You didn't have to ask for nothing. You had a car when you was 16. You had everything. So you would never understand a nigga trying to you every day because of who you hang with or where you from or what you do every day or a color you got on if you in Cali or whatever it is on phone grade. Like, you will never get that, gang. So your opinion in the comments, King Von the Demon and THA Bezos is getting everything and come with him and well, nobody get no folks, because you don't know. You just talking.
Drink, man.
Go ahead,
you have no idea.
Man. Tell him.
Trying to catch your not happening.
He said, I'm trying to catch your drunk.
I'm drunk. I'm super prepared. I was drunk.
He said, when I was drunk, I'm super prepared, nigga.
Like a thought. Hey, I'm ready to catch your drunk.
If you didn't know the two men
Hey,
saw before watching the video, you would undoubtedly think that they were not just friends, but perhaps best friends.
Best friends, yeah.
If I tell you that
You
these
think they
two
like
were
best
men
friends,
who
bro.
are more or less sworn to hate each other,
Yeah.
if they ever come face to face, one,
Going down.
if not both of them, would most likely catch a bullet.
Yeah.
These are just two men who have lost several friends to each other. Melly's real name is Yarmel Williams. He was allegedly responsible for dropping the bodies of several THF and OTF members, including Dirk's former manager.
I didn't know that,
Chino,
though.
who was
I
also
did not know he was
THF,
supposed to be the one that did that to
and a
Newski
host of
and-
other bodies. This is why Melly also got
And
the
Chino.
nickname Chirac Gravedigger. 051 Melly and Bezu always had mutual respect. Some might even say
That
they
nigga Zoo
admired
flea as
each other.
hell. Ooh, stop playing with him.
Friends. This is quite possible because many of these gang members all grew up together as friends on the streets of Chicago, but they became
Is that
ops
bag
by
on
the
his
age of
shirt?
12
What?
once they joined different gangs.
Hold on,
Friends
gang. I don't know, I'm high as hell.
Chicago.
Oh, I thought the bag was like printed on the shirt. I said Dior made that. That's weak.
But they became ops by the age of 12 once they joined
Okay.
different gangs.
What'd he say,
Basically,
folks?
Quite possible because many of these gang members all grew up together as friends on the streets of Chicago, but they became ops by the age of 12 once they joined different gangs. Bezu jumped
Yeah,
on
about
more
12,
than Instagram
13,
live
14.
sessions together. In one of their sessions, they revealed that they do send each other DMs to each other, and Bezu even admitted that he likes Melly.
Nobody me? Hey, what
This is a whole nother lie, by the way, y'all.
Bro, you told me a lot of here. I told you, if something wasn't crying, I spit on you when I'm finished. Then I did. Stop playing on me, man.
Stop playing on me, man.
Be yourself. That's why I like your always be myself.
That's crazy, gang.
You is a
Look at
However,
him
their
smiling.
mutual respect or bizarre friendship didn't stop Melly from being involved in the one of Bezu's favorite THF members,
Raheem.
THF Raheem. His real name was Raheem Dameron, and he was one of the casualties of the THF and 051 Young Money War.
Now, Raheem was one of them people, like I said, I grew up right down the street, so every school, well, Lindblom was kind of far, but high school, elementary school, I went, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood, so like, and they not that far, you feel what I'm saying? So we playing at the same Y. The closest YMCA is, to, you know what I'm saying, we all at the same Y. I'm at the Y with a lot of these niggas, or you just be at the park, or at parties, you feel me, little juke parties in the hood, whatever. But Raheem was one of them people when he passed, like, it was all over Twitter. Like, I seen his on Twitter and that's all over social media, like, people talking about rest in peace and stuff like that. So, and when he passed, a lot of people were saying, like, Raheem gang and, you know what I'm saying, long live Raheem, change. You know how people change their names and stuff like that. So, yeah, I remember I seen his face a lot. That's
He
how
was
I know
only 15
who that
years
was.
old when he was
And
targeted.
he was young nigga, too. He was
like
little
a son
nigga.
of Bezu. Bezu was in a relationship with Raheem's mom.
Like a
during
Lil
this
Gage
period.
or something. Lil Gage was
However,
little
when
as
they
hell.
started dating, Raheem never liked THF Bezu, and he didn't accept him.
Wait, what the f*** he just say?
Bezu. Bezu was in a relationship with Raheem's mom during this period. However, when they started dating,
Yeah, how he
Raheem
knew
never
that?
liked THF Bezu, and he didn't accept him.
Where he getting
But
this
after
information
some
from,
time,
man?
Right.
That's, where all these niggas
Raheem
get this
saw him
info?
as a mentor. Raheem became a member at THF wasn't too long before he started firing at the ops.
Right.
In May of 2015, he shot at Melly and 051 Ario. Both men suffered injuries, but they both survived.
So he trying to say Zoo caught Melly lacking and his homie and blinked at both of them. And I think he said they caught a few of them. They caught a few of them Peyton Manning passes off from the grave and like in the thigh or something like that, and they both survived. But they saying he trying to say that Zoo really slid on them niggas and tried to take, you feel me? Even though they was cool like that, but that's how it go.
Serious consequences for Raheem. 9 days later, Raheem was...
Wait, so they saying that happened before Raheem
was heading home from a restaurant with his friends when a car pulled up with 3 people. One of them leaned out and shot Raheem and his friend. His friend would later survive, but THF Raheem passed away shortly. 051 Araine was later arrested for the incident, but various reports claim that
Melly was involved.
Melly who targeted both teenagers, or that he was present.
That he was there. Yeah.
Still, Bezu isn't referred to as perhaps the most dangerous man in rap because of his influence or role in the beef against 051 Young Money alone. It's also because of how he beat his murder charge. The song "Beat That Body" by Bezu and King Von.
They funny as hell for doing that. That came out the county. They funny as hell.
Would probably go down for. Not many people beat a charge that several eyewitnesses claim they are guilty of. But that's exactly what happened with Bezu. He and perhaps THF's most notorious member, Bruh, are allegedly responsible for the 21-year-old Dominic Barnes on the 5th of July, 2009. 10:15 a.m., Dominic was in the 4700 block of South Forestville Avenue when Bezu and Bruh
47th at Forestville. If y'all don't know where that's at, that's pretty much, he was in the wrong hood. That's what that was. Forestville, if I don't remember what Forestville at exactly, but that's right on, like, right there by the Harold Washington Center over there. Like, that's all they You can't really just be like, you know what I'm saying?
Dominic was in the 4700 block of South Forestville Avenue.
Yeah, 47 South Forestville. He wasn't supposed to be nowhere near over there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Rest in peace to him. If he was Young Money, he wasn't supposed to be over there.
Bezu. He and perhaps THF's most notorious member, Bruh, are
probably going to meet a shorty, bro.
21-year-old.
That's what it be going sometimes.
July 2009. 10:15 a.m. Dominic was in the 4700 block of South Forestville Avenue.
Crazy how the baddest shorties always be living by the ops, bro.
Walked up on him, Bezu allegedly opened fire. Dominic died on the spot while THF members fled the scene.
And they say Bezu caught that body. That's the body he got arrested for?
No one was arrested. Bezu wasn't arrested until late 2014. And now Bezu had already started hanging out with OTF. And he was arrested at Little Dirk's Southwest Suburban Orland Park home. Dirk was also arrested and charged with violations because cops found him with 2 loaded guns. Bezu already had an unlawful use of weapon case in January of the same year. So finding him in an area with weapons, Inky made matters worse for him.
Hell yeah,
and
he was in a pickle with that one. So they came and caught that, and man, they gave 5 years, boy. Imagine you think you got away, you think you groovy. On phone now, you think you everything groovy, everything smooth. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling and skate, running around. I got away with the body. Oh, for them, they come knock on your door, come lock your ass up. You like, damn. You like that? I did that. I forgot I did that damn there. You happy?
The reason why he was denied bail. Instead, he was kept in the Cook County Jail for 3 years while awaiting trial. Prosecutors did their best to investigate and gather more evidence. During the trial, they claimed that after Bezu and Bruh walked up to Dominic, they asked what gang he belonged to, after which they and robbed him. However, they were able to get the verdict they wanted because they couldn't provide enough evidence. Bezu was eventually released in 2017 because of a lack of enough evidence.
Yeah, he was in there for like 4 or 5 years.
In April 2019 for reckless conduct and for having a weapon near a school and park. This time, he was locked up for a few days before he was eventually released on bail. He was arrested again in 2019, and this time for the same murder charge. Prosecutors believe they had found new evidence.
For the same, you could do that?
Charges stick. But once again, Bezu
I guess he ain't go to trial
in March 2020 as the prosecutors still couldn't find a way to prove that he was guilty of the charges. After he was released this time, Bezu took his music more seriously, and it was during this period that he and King Von became quite close and released Beat That Body. Some fans even believe that if Bezu had been with Von on that night, he would still be alive.
Bro, shut the hell up. I hate when niggas be saying stupid lame like that.
Right. How you know that?
What do you, if Bezu was there?
What, he was gonna change the course of destiny?
That ain't even the situation, gang. Did you hear the story, bro? They said the nigga Von
walked
off.
It was just some random
all the people following him thought they was going to the club.
Right.
They high drunk as
Von did that to
It ain't
himself,
like Von
bro.
came over there and like, hey, boy, niggas, let's ride.
He ain't even
like, all right, say that.
Nobody, hey, I'm about to go do
he
this.
Just did that. He went over there, seen him, and knocked him loose. You can't really judge no situation like that. Like, I know I be talking shit, watch a video or something like that, but once you hear the story, you can't judge that situation because don't nobody know what's going on. Right. Everybody trying to figure out, like, who is fighting? Who is that? Is that another nigga from the club? Oh, shit, that's Von. By the time it happened,
some crazy shit sometimes.
You might even up your pipe. Wait, hold on. Oh, shit, that's Von on the floor. Oh, they blick. You feel what I'm saying? If you get that chance. But that's why, you know what I'm saying, you can't really speak too much about it. That's why in these videos, I might speak my opinion, but you always gonna hear me. If that's what happened, then this is my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? But that's me. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know. And anybody really know, if you ever been in any type of outside police street interaction, no matter how, bro, you don't know.
Ben said, if Zoo was with Von that night, he would still be here. Bezu has since stayed out of trouble for a while, and instead focused on dropping new music consistently. But what y'all think? Is Bezu really the most dangerous man? Leave your comments below, and if you like what you saw,
Y'all niggas is crazy though, gang. Oh, for the grade. I do be hoping that cause some of these niggas be having some shit, right? You know what I'm saying? It be some shit I heard just growing up in the city. Like I know what he talking about. You feel me? But it be some shit be like, for what is you talking about? Like, but then it be some shit I heard being young as hell or like just you know.
But anyways, gang, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Hope y'all draw something today. You know, if you didn't, there's still time. There's always time. Make something, write something, do something. You know, go outside or something. I already went outside today. I gotta go back outside too. Like, you just do something. Always do something. Don't be sitting on your couch all day watching Netflix and Hulu, bro. Like, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it at all. Go out there and do something. So I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.